Just about everyone knows the rules to the Nuzlocke at this point, but if you didn't, here's a refresher. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, and it can't be used anymore. You can only catch the first Pokemon on each route, and you have to nickname your Pokemon for attachment purposes. Today, we're going to be doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Emerald with only Dragon types. The Dragon types has some poor distribution in the first 3 generations, but thanks to my quote-unquote skills, I'm able to make the distribution a little better. Not great, but better. We have 6 possible encounters for this run. I'm not telling you which, because I want to add a little bit of a surprise, but I'll tell them as I go along. There's an ominous warning at the end of my last video, so check that out. To sum it up, I'll be pulling a few plot twists on you. I spent a lot of work during this and before this video, so I'd like to ask you to subscribe. At the time of writing this paragraph, my channel currently has 3 subscribers, so a single subscription would increase my subscriber count by 33%, which is quite a bit. Just consider it, please. One last point is that I'm writing the script as I go along with the challenge, so this part is being written before I've started. Enjoy the video. At the starter selection screen, we can take a look at our 3 choices, Trico, Torchic, and Dratini. So naturally, we pick the Dragon type and save Professor Birch from the Zigzagoon. We get gifted our first encounter of the run, and we name her Blaze. The first May battle is about as difficult as it usually is, and there's no available encounters until Rustboro City, so let's skip to there. Thankfully, we're not going into Gym 1 alone. In Rusturf Tunnel, I can catch Charmander. You may not think that he's a dragon, but I think he's trying his best, and I don't want you to make fun of him. With that, we can add Starflight to the team. While leveling up to the gym, then something funny happens. Dratini, in this game, learns Dragon Rage at level 15, then evolves into Dragonair, which actually levels it down to level 12, because they have different level curves. I just thought that was funny. Anyway, Dragon Rage sweeps through Roxanne's entire team. With the most powerful early game move in Pokemon, in my opinion, we can make our way to Brawly, easily handle the first 2 Pokemon, nearly lose Dragonair to a Vital Throw, and defeat Brawly easily. We can now, surprisingly, get 2 more encounters, a Bagon named Blister from Route 110, and a Horsey named Albatross from Dewford Town. Next up is the Marble City Gym battle. Voltorb can explode, but it doesn't, and it goes down in a few Dragon Rages. Electrike can't really do anything to my Dragonair, as Dragon resists Electro-type moves, so it goes down soon enough. I accidentally click Twister on the Magneton, and I get paralyzed, but soon enough, I get unparalyzed by my Shed Skin ability, and a couple Dragon Rages take out the Magneton. Magneton survives my last 2 Dragon Rages, but thanks to its Citrus Berry, so I paralyze the Manectric and switch out as I'm on 9 HP. Blister comes out and headbutts the Manectric, but before I can finish it off, I come into range of a critical hit. Which I realize now is a thing I haven't been paying attention to much at all, so I have to switch into Starflight, who finishes the Manectric off with an Ember. 3rd gym badge acquired. It's at this point, Dragon Rage starts to fall off, so we'll have to stop using it. Next up, in preparation for the 4th gym, I pick up a Swablu in Route 114, I think, and we sadly get a bit too zealous with my moving Pokemon choice, and lose Charmeleon to a critical hit Rock Throw. What a sad death. Thankfully, we can pick up a new Charmeleon in Meteor Falls and name him Darkstalker, which, for Charmander's final evolution, feels like a better nickname. Nothing arises before the next gym, so we can move on to the Flannery fight. I feel confident in Albatross, but I may have to resort to using Dragon Rage against the Torkoal. The first 3 Pokemon go quite easily, with the first 2 going down to a single Water Gun. The Camerot makes some questionable decisions, hitting a weak tackle, then healing and going down to a single critical hit Water Gun. Then the Torkoal comes out, and proceeds to be the absolute luckiest son of a gun for the next several turns. After getting some damage off and Torkoal setting up the sun, I decide to heal stall a little bit, so that Torkoal gets poisoned by my ability. Torkoal then proceeds to not get poisoned by the next 6 body slams or so, and then, as I think I can survive an overheat, get a critical hit, killing my Seadra. Losing Albatross is something so sad that I can't even fathom. For those of you who know the naming scheme, I'm very sorry. Anyway, Torkoal ends up getting poisoned by the overheat, which, what? It's not a contact move. Thankfully, Blaze is able to come in and knock out the evil turtle with a couple of Dragon Rages, which is the most helpful move of the run at this point. To be completely transparent, I accidentally hit the escape key and turned off the game. That meant we had to redo the Flannery fight entirely. Luckily enough, the same events occurred somewhat, with Albatross dying to an overheat and Blaze finishing off the Torkoal. Next, we can make our way to Route 111 and catch ourselves a trap hinge who we name Sunny. She's the heart of the team, but it has her own merits and is very intelligent. Next up, we have to take on Norman. After learning that Shelgon can learn to protect by level up, I feel decently good against the slacking, but I'll have to improvise with the first 3 Pokemon. The battle was extremely scary. I began with a giant mistake, using Thunder Wave on the Spinda, powering up its facades. Thankfully, a lot of Dragon Rages and a lot of healing take down the panda. Then the Vigoroth comes out and starts hitting powerful facades and slashes. There's not much to say about this, because all I did was continue using Dragon Rage and healing. Because of critical hits, I use a lot of potions, but the Vigoroth eventually goes down. Then Linoone comes out, and I start getting a little schnasty with items. At first I tried to KO with a physical crunch from Sunny, but then realized a bit too late, crunch is special in this generation. So I took a bit too much damage from a single hit, so I had to switch out to Charmeleon and start healing and hitting Smokescreen and healing out of crit range again. You see, Linoone has a move Slash, which has a 1 in 8 chance to do double damage, which I can't survive after one non-critical hit, so I have to keep healing until Linoone misses a move. Then use Smokescreen, until Linoone only has a 30% chance to hit any of its moves, and then I just start hitting the dog with Ember until it goes down. Lastly is the Slacking, which is supposed to be the scariest Pokemon, but I can just stall it out with Shelgon. Next we can skip to the Shelly fight, which we can skip over actually, because our slightly overleveled Dragonair can just surf through a team and nearly hit level 36. Speaking of level 36, at that level, Blaze evolves into the powerful Dragonite and learns Dragon Claw. With this newfound power, we can annihilate May, make our final moveset of Dragon Claw, Thunderbolt, Fly, and Surf, and with a super effective move for all of Wynona's Pokemon, we can destroy her entire team. Now, I have to be serious with you. Yes, I have been using a Charmeleon throughout this run, since before the first gym, and you may not be very happy about that, as Charizard is not a Dragon type. But I know who is a Dragon type. At level 36, Charmeleon evolves into Charvern, the Mad Dragon Pokemon, a Fire and Dragon type. Yeah, I had a bit of fun making this. We can also evolve Scarlet and Sunny, each learning Dragon Breath. There is this long story thing about the team hideouts, and a Master Ball can be found here, but I'm sure there's no legendaries that are Dragon type in this generation, so it doesn't matter. Now we can move on to Tate and Liza. Now, if you didn't know, the last time I did a Nuzlocke in Pokemon, this gym was the run editor, because I wasn't prepared for the challenges that I was going to face. Here, I've equipped my Pokemon with more super effective moves, and my general team is stronger, so I feel pretty confident. We're at the maybe overkill level of 45, but give me a break here, I'm limited on options. I also accidentally replaced Darkstalker's Flamethrower with a level up Slash, but I have the TM for Overheat, so we'll be alright. Spoiler alert, I lost the battle. Now, while you may say that I didn't play around probabilities correctly, I'm going to argue that why would I play around a scenario with a 0.019% chance of happening? Yes, I did the calculations. Anyways, this is the Friday before I'm supposed to post this video, and this is the end of the video. As you can probably tell from my calcs, I got very unlucky, but not as unlucky as you watching this video and not subscribing. Seriously though, it would help a ton. As promised, next week is a new installment in my Terraria Nuzlocke series, which I'm planning to make a lot of progress in, and fight at least the Eater of Worlds, so check it out. Bit of a future prediction here. The week after tomorrow is something that I can assure you that nobody anywhere has ever done before. I'm very excited for it, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.